All right, Ballant, the calendar for July and August is already filling up for the Bloomington Center for the Performing Arts and Grossinger Motors Arena. And of course, here with us this morning to talk about some of the upcoming great shows and events they have is Mike Wilcott from the city of Bloomington. Mike, thanks for being with us.
No problem, Sam. Thanks for having us.
All right, so a lot you guys have going on, but let's start with Hindley.
So Hindley Street Country Club is very unique. They're new to a lot of people, but they're from Australia. They've gone viral on social media, on YouTube, those kind of things. You can find great videos of them performing on YouTube. All of your favorite classic hits and some modern hits also, all mixed into one show. They're a cover band, but doing things just like you hear them on the album. Very cool. It's only their second U.S. tour, so looking forward to having them here at the end of the month.
Yeah. All right, so next up then, Skates, right? Wheeling around.
We've got a cool thing going with a local organization, a local nonprofit called Wheels, has started doing some roller skating events in the Bloomington area. So we reached out to them, said, hey, we've got a great arena that has a blank concrete pad for the summertime. Do you want to work on doing something? So we're going to do a cool event with a family skate from 2 to 4, and then adults in the nighttime for the event on August 1st. We're just announcing that today.
Okay.
And we're also encouraging people that come to bring some school supplies we can donate back to the local Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, how important is it to have this event?
It's just really cool. It gives families something to do that's in a safe space, out of the heat for a change. We love being outside as well, but when you can get a break and do something inside in the summer, it's kind of nice too.
Yeah. Now we know the men are at work, doing all this construction around the area, but Men at Work also coming to Bloomington.
Yeah, throwing you back to the 80s with some classic hits like Who Can It Be Now and I Come From the Land Down Under, all those kind of things. Also pairing them with Toad the Wet Sprocket from the 90s and a cool band from Asia called Shonen Knife that had a couple hits back in the 80s as well.
Yeah. Okay, so as we kind of surf, so to speak, to the USA, to the 250th birthday, Surfing USA and a bunch of other hits from the Beach Boys are also coming.
Yeah, I think by all means they're America's band. They're the soundtrack to what we've done the past 60, 70 years with the baby boom, all the post-World War II stuff, kind of in the highlight of our biggest, best era. And we have the Beach Boys coming in August as well. Looking forward to that one too.
My dad has seen them about 6 times. I'm probably going to have to get him here to Bloomington to check it out again.
For sure.
So crazy to think that they're still touring after all these years.
Yeah, Mike Love's the only original member still on the road, but he's in his 80s. So, I mean, if you want to see and celebrate their music, he sang a lot of their lead vocals. So it could be time running out on this band. So get them while you can.
Yeah, and before we go, Armored Mixed Martial Arts?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, this is a real thing. So think MMA, think cage fights, think UFC, but in full suits of armor with swords, with maces, all the fun stuff. It's something you've got to see to believe, like the poster kind of shows there. These guys are in full regalia. It is really cool. It has never been in the area. It's been in Nashville kind of testing out the U.S. market and selling out the venue they've used there. So we're very excited to have it coming in too.
Yeah, it definitely sounds unique. Mike, we appreciate your time and helping us preview all the great things going on in Bloomington.
Thanks for supporting us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, we got more 25 News Midday coming up after the break. Stick with us.